Yo, what is up guys, Tidris here, and today I'm going to be reviewing you guys another Battlefield 4 video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Ace 21 CQB. Also, we're going to be doing a comparison to its brother, the Ace 52 QCB that you unlock as well in the carbine class. Both very similar, but they perform very differently. So I'm first going to start off with how I like the weapon, and I really want to say as soon as I got this gun, this was literally the first game I got it. The reason why I have the holographic sight on there is because I was lucky enough to get a sight for it in the one of the battle packs that I got. So yeah, this is my very first game using it, and I have to say that it was a lot better than the Ace 52 in my opinion. The Ace 52 is just slower, and I really just don't enjoy using weapons that have a really low fire rate. I mean, I used to really enjoy using weapons like the Scar L, like back in Battlefield 3. You know, weapons with high damage but low fire rate. But I feel like Battlefield 4, like, you can't get away with using a low fire rate weapon anymore when you're playing domination maps like this and team deathmatch maps, because it's all about firepower. And even though it does have a high damage, the fire rate just doesn't complement it well enough for it to be an all-around beast weapon, and for it to be a carbine, it's just not good enough to be using in close quarters. So the Ace 21 definitely is better in my opinion, but you know, that could just be all opinionated. They're very similar, and the really only difference that they have is the fire rate and the damage. So it has a lot lower recoil than the Ace 52. The Ace 52 actually has an upwards recoil of 0.45 and a leftwards recoil of 0.25. They both have the same right recoil, but the Ace 21 has a lot lower upward recoil of 0.36 and a left recoil of 0.15. So upwards we're talking 0.9, and leftwards we're talking 0.1. So, sorry, we're talking 0.09 and 0.1. So yeah, although it doesn't sound like a big difference, it definitely is a big difference. But if you're one of those guys that can easily control any recoil of any weapon, it really doesn't matter what the recoil is. So you shouldn't be too concerned about that. But for you newbies out there, it's a lot better. It's a lot easier to handle than the Ace 52. So one of the things that the Ace 21 dominate the Ace 52 in are fire rate, mag size, and the first shot multiplier. So the fire rate of the weapon is 770 rounds per minute, as opposed to the 650 round per minute Ace 52, which is a big difference, and it's a very solid number. It's not like you know, 950, where it's like it's really hard to you know, conserve your bullets because you're just chewing through mags in about 2 seconds. So it's a really solid number. It's a very good in-between number between, you know, the very slow firing weapons such as the Ace 52 and, you know, the super high rate firing weapons such as the FAMAS and the CZ3A1. So it is a very solid number, and it is a very enjoyable number. I really like the fire rate that this weapon has. It's very comfortable to use. It's very comfortable to adapt to, and you know, it's good for all situations: long range, short range, medium range, you name it. So that's one of the bigger improvements that the Ace 21 has over the Ace 52. So mag size, the Ace 21 has a 36 round mag and a 35 round mag if you reload completely empty. And you know, 35 is a little weird of a number because no other weapon that we've ever seen in Battlefield 3 War 4 has had a 35 round magazine, not that I know of, at least. If you can correct me, please do so in the comments. But yeah, it's interesting. But you know, there have been a lot of times where I've gotten kills with the last bullet of the mag, and I'm shooting, you know, all 36. So it's definitely a big boost than 26 to 36. 10 rounds is a pretty big difference, and especially when you're talking about a faster fire rate, you're gonna need those extra bullets. So also it has a better first shot multiplier, and what I mean by that is when you shoot, the first shot is always going to be a lot higher than the recoil of the first shot's going to be a lot higher than the amount of recoil with the second and third and so forth. So the first shot multiplier for the Ace 21 is 2, so it's going to double the amount of recoil. So instead of having a 0.36 recoil, it's going to have a 0.72 recoil. So, and then the rest of those bullets are going to be 0.36 from then on. So the Ace 52 has a first shot multiplier of 2.3. So although the .3 doesn't seem like that much, it really does make a big difference. It has a big jump when you shoot that first bullet, and it seems like the rest of the bullets just come by. You can easily get them on your target, and the first shot's really the one thing you have to worry about. So when you're trying to burst fire at long range, I mean, the Ace 52 probably is better for long range because of its high damage. So if you're good at controlling the recoil with the weapon, then it's probably the best for the long range encounters. But the Ace 21 has a lot lower recoil and a lot lower first shot multiplier, so when you burst fire at range, it's going to be a lot easier if you're a little bit weaker in the category of controlling the weapon controlling the weapon recoil and all of that good stuff. So that's pretty much it. I really recommend the Ace 21 over the Ace 52, but if you want to try them both out and see for yourself, then you can go ahead and do that. The Ace 21, however, is pretty hard to get because it's the second to last unlock in the carbine category. But yes, try them both out, see how you like them. If you like this commentary, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will start doing some more weapon reviews in the future. I'm probably going to come out with the SG553 sometime in the near future, so stay tuned for that. So subscribe, like, comment, share if you need to. But this has been Sidrus, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.